Итак, всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Стикл Гейм, и это игра SaintsRow Get All of Hell. Да. Я сейчас не могу играть в Dead Island. Мне хватило прошлого раза, но я нашел то, что будет выпускаться 3 раза в неделю, а может даже 4 и 5. SaintsRow. Так, давайте я не буду ничего говорить, я просто послушаем историю.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a man so exceptional that the divine hosts of heaven and hell were forced to take note. A man dangerous enough to bring Satan to his knees, but selfless enough to make God himself raise an eyebrow. How did this come to pass? Well, it all began at a very special birthday party for a very special young lady.
Вот это торт!
What is all this?
It's your birthday, Daisy.
So?
You've never been to a birthday party?
No.
Oh, like not even growing up?
I went to the School of the Americas since kindergarten. We didn't really do birthday parties.
But you celebrated Christmas?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Oh, Kinsey, this is going to be so much fun. Zinjai made a cake. Jane Austen is here. We'll play some games.
What sort of games? So you celebrate birthdays by trafficking with spirits?
It's spooky and fun.
It's a bunch of letters. It's tradition. Every slumber party has to involve a spirit board.
Slumber party?
How's it work?
We ask it a question, and the spirit of the board will reveal the answer.
How?
Yeah, someone pushes the pointy thing to wherever they want.
Wait. Can we go back to you and your slumber parties?
No time. All right. Everyone put their hands on the cursor.
Cursor. I feel the magic already.
All right. Will the president/god emperor for life ever choose a partner to reign alongside them?
No.
Ooh, someone's getting married.
Shut up, Matt.
Who will tame the president's wild heart?
What are you guys trying to spell?
I'm not moving it.
That's the spirit, Kinsey.
I'm serious.
I'm not moving it either.
Neither am I.
Нифига себе этот поворот.
Jezebel. Who
Jezebel?
the fuck is...
Ух ты! Нифига себе!
Is that not normal?
Where'd you get the board?
Как ты догадалась?
Zinniak's artifact collection and found it there.
Who did it belong to?
Alistair Crowley?
Guys? I think it's laughing at us.
Ha 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 ha.
Fuck.
Бух!
I think you're a smart enough piece of wood to see where this is going. Now, you ready to cooperate? That's more like it.
You think we can trust it?
It's not like we got a lot of options.
So what's the plan? We mount up and go in after the boss?
No, I do. No sense in what's left of humanity walking right into a...
I do it!
Someone's gotta live to tell the story.
That's a stupid plan, Johnny.
I'm leaving you in charge.
Hell of a plan, Johnny.
Are you serious?
I'm coming too.
Are you kidding me?
How do you plan to come back?
I try not to sweat the details.
You need someone with you that does.
No.
It's my birthday.
Fine. Alright then. You know where my friend is?
Hell?
True to its word, the spirit board opened up another portal and sent Johnny and Kinsey screaming into hell.
What? Ого. Alright. Окей. Ну, пошли разносить их. Я, если честно, играл в предыдущие части, и они были достаточно веселые. Жаль, то, что я их удалил, конечно. Но... По вашему велению, по вашему хотению могу их, по принципу, вернуть. Ну, если кто захочет просто. Вот это ад!
Ultor's behind this. I know
Автомобиль,
it.
так.
Ultor and the Saints haven't been enemies in years. You really think he's responsible?
You don't know him like I do. The boss put him through a window for a reason.
The reason was the boss
Ладно,
was kind
управление
of
как в
fucking crazy
предыдущих
back then.
частях.
That's
Это
a
меня
fair
радует.
point.
Do you know how much easier it would be if we just found a car?
You know how much easier this would be if you just gave me a second?
Так, карта. Ух ты, новая это. Ага. А, мышка, все. Вот что квартира, ну понятно. Вот она.
Alright. Now how are we gonna find the Eltor building?
Biggest building down here, giant altar sign
Ух ты,
on
тут
it.
движок
I
лучше.
don't think this is a problem.
I'll buy that.
Ах ты, ух ты. Да, движок тут совсем лучше. Мне не надо гнать. Ай-яй-яй. Я призрачный гонщик, я бля.
Look at us. Kinsey Kensington and Johnny Gat driving together on a birthday adventure.
Are you always this excited?
Generally, I'm a misanthrope.
Э! Блин, тут гораздо сложнее попасть по колесам, если честно. Ой-ой-ой, пани. А, не палит кто-то, нифига себе. О-о-о! Неужели ну так? Охоту танку ездился. Ладно, сейчас отобьемся. До свидания. Приставучий какой?
So this is hell. Not as bad as I thought.
Kind of reminds me of Steelport.
Play too?
So what's the plan?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna shoot him in the face unless he gives us the boss back.
What if Dean doesn't have a car?
I'll probably still shoot him in the face.
Станция Кунцево. Сходим. Ну давай, открывай. Я же вам не сдамся!
Attention of the demons. How do we
Вспоминаем
handle it?
By Day.
We handle it by killing demons.
И это же этот, как его там, блин.
Welcome to hell.
Shouldn't you have a receptionist?
Such is the plight of eternal damnation. I have a feeling you didn't come here to catch up. Let's talk in my office.
Not even death could stop the enterprising Vogel, who wasted
богиня,
no
вот.
time in setting up an Altor branch in the bowels of hell. Dane was eager to fill Johnny in on the ever-shifting politics of land rights in the underworld. But real estate mattered little to Johnny, who only cared where his friend was.
Where'd you put the president?
I've been trying to explain that. I didn't take them.
Bullshit. You expect me to believe you just happened to be the first thing we see in hell?
Maybe it's just me, but your thank you
Вот
sounds more like an
представляете.
accusation.
That's probably because he plans to kill you.
Okay.
Кензи
I
такая,
get the
знаете,
trust
типа,
issues. Can I show you something?
плита.
The pieces all came together. The president had caused more chaos and destruction than any other in human history. It was only natural that Satan would want them to marry his daughter.
О, нифига себе!
They needed
Изобилие.
a plan,
Или как его там?
and Johnny had one.
I'm
Johnny,
shoot
ну давай,
him in the
излагай.
face.
I think you might be skipping some details.
No, I said in the face.
I like
Музон
the
тут
commitment,
качает.
but you gotta find a way to get close enough to him in the first place.
When's the wedding? I'll just show up.
And then you'll shoot him in the face. Sorry, but it's a little more complicated than that. These things are tied to the soul. You won't be able to enter without one.
So how do we get one?
You get his attention. I know some places that
О,
are
привлечь
particularly
внимание, это я
valuable
умею.
to the father of the
А
bride.
как?
You hit those,
Ага.
you'll get your shot.
О, я за, я
Give out
только
an
за.
invitation for destroying his stuff.
Oh, he won't, but it should piss him off enough to get him to attack Johnny personally.
Во имя ангела я
Devil
сейчас буду
kills
убивать
Dad, and
стану.
Ultor gets the construction contracts to rebuild what was
Убью,
destroyed,
конечно.
or Johnny kills Satan and I'll have to pay less taxes.
Меньше налогов. Он задумал убийцу тому, что не выплачивать деньги.
Works for me. What you got?
All right.
Окей.
Satan had entrusted the day-to-day running of hell to 5
Архангел? Ну
archdukes.
давай.
and Dane knew
О,
how to
дайте
find
порубить.
all.
Вспомни прототип.
Not everyone in hell was content to go along with Satan's status quo. There were others who shared Dane's ambition for power, and the Altor mogul knew that the key to unseating Satan lay in gaining their aid. But before Johnny set out to wage war against the Prince of Darkness, Dane had one final gift, an artifact that he had spent fortunes on.
Что за артефакт?
Lucifer's cracked halo. This holy relic granted Johnny the majestic wings of the morning star.
Крылья! Да ну!
However, he still needed help in learning how to use them.
Наконец-то мы будем летать. Прототип меня не обрадовал, то что там крылья не выросли у нашего главного героя. SaintsRow. А блоки душ? Да, если честно, в SaintsRow 3 я заморачивался по этим. Меню сил, портальная сприт. Вот я помню, суперсприт это вообще шикарная вещь. И, ну, полет я пока не знаю. Вроде в прошлом его не было. Там был супер прыжок какой-то.
Alright, let's start slow. Try to jump over to that
Ух ты!
island. Also, the longer you charge your wings before
Ладно.
jumping, the further you'll go.
Управление стабильное. Да я там уже был.
Hey, you didn't fuck it up. Good job. Now get up that cliff. Don't worry, something looks too high. Just keep on jumping off the wall.
I
Now
see.
it's time to fly. You heard of crawling before walking? Well, in this case, you need to jump before you can fly. Launch yourself in the air with a jump.
Так конверсия мешки
Hold your
работает.
wings out to glide to that next island. I put out some orbs to show you the path.
Опа!
You have to dive to reach the next island. Do that by pointing your head down.
Не
Don't
то,
worry,
не то
the
сейчас.
rest of your body will follow.
Ай, ладно. На берег давай. Инверсия мышки.
Put a shiny flap orb out in front of you. Collect the orb, and your wings will flap to gain speed.
О, дополнительный рывок, понял.
Alright, now
прикол.
try flapping those wings on your own. Do a flap on your way to the next island.
Yeah!
Ух ты, нифига себе,
The
вот это
exact
разогнался.
opposite of diving is climbing. Climbing will slow you down and eventually cause you to stall. And trust me, stalling sucks. You can flap while gliding to gain additional speed. So the faster you're going, the higher you can fly. Now try to... Alright,
Я на
time to
последнем
take the
остался.
training wheels off for the final lesson. Flying takes stamina. If you run out in midair, you are going to drop like a rock.
Ой-ой-ой!
A stupid,
Ладно, я не
stupid,
упал, это хорошо.
stamina-less rock. Let's get you back to the old tour building. I want to run through all the stuff you can do to hurt Satan.
Sure thing. See you soon.
Here's the
Okay.
deal. If you want some FaceTime with Satan, you need to get his attention. Now,
Конечно,
Satan
привлеку.
hates being
Ага,
controlled,
убивать.
but
Ух ты, вот это у
anything you
него
do to
ножи.
undermine his control is good. Fraud, mayhem, shooting demons in the face, anything.
Понятно.
You can keep track of Satan's wrath with this handy meter. Get it high enough and you'll be having drinks with
Понятно.
Big Red in no time. I've compiled a list of shit to do, so take a look and do whatever sounds fun. Oh, one more thing. We have some potential allies down here.
Ой.
Trust me.
Ух ты.
You want to impress?
Диджей, давай зажигай. Танц-танц-та-да-да-да-да. Если я не ошибаюсь, этот диджей это Шекспир. Ну, он похож. И у него этот, как его там, череп. Это Шекспир. Ладно, это есть. Взмах есть. Крылья святых есть. Оружие, череп есть. Итак, давайте посмотрим куда, на карту. Потайную. Достаточно блок душ. Ну, разумеется. Так, стоп. Улучшение сразу. Здоровье. Оружие. И припасы. Ага. Если обязательно какой-нибудь другой. еще присобачу себе пулеметик и снайпу. Не, снайпу здесь, если честно, в SaintsRow ее не надо брать. Я думаю, тоже брать не буду. Так, смотрим. Это реально Шекспир, нифига себе. Ладно, теперь мы сможем бежать на открытую и собирать блоки душ, чтобы себе улучшение, так что... Блин, инверсия мышки немножко.
I hope there's not something ridiculous like 100 of these to find.
Ну вот, блоки душ. Их же не сложно собирать, да?
Fucking collectibles.
Пишите в комментариях, хотите ли вы видеть, как я собираю блоки душ. Если честно, я могу без записи здесь побегать, пособирать штук 300. Или 400.
Off the bike.
Автобайк. Послушайте этот звук. Да как ты смеешь? Ты тупой демон. Тебе конец. Так. Бугага, 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 бугага. SaintsRow работает через одно, то есть кулак, пистолет, кулак, автомат. Да вы же не удивляйтесь. То есть не удивляйтесь, когда вы будете играть в SaintsRow, если, конечно, будете. Потому что у вас нифига нет. Нет, у вас все есть. Просто это сначала надо найти.
Running out of juice.
Как и во всех играх. Шекспир, зажги что-нибудь там.
Right. William Shakespeare, humanity's greatest playwright, and hell's most diabolical purveyor of entertainment, looks on as a brave mortal on an Orphean quest enters. The bard's interest is piqued, and he looks to test his visitor's mettle.
Ай!
The masked tragedies were used to enemies cowering as they approached. But soon they realized that they faced a foe with courage and nobility, traits uncommon in the fires of perdition.
Нифига себе. И как всегда, демоны читерят.
The inciting incident resolved. The time had come.
Ох, ты воздушные теперь начали.
Rising action.
Убить!
The battle
Kill.
raged on below, and as bullets and blood flew, the bard arched a curious eyebrow. Could this mortal be the exact thing that Shakespeare needed?
Дай мне тебя убить! Ты надоел! Наконец-то! Ох ты!
This battle is far from over, mortal. Arise.
Нифига себе! А, призывник?
Now, Act 3! The conflict resolved, Shakespeare eagerly awaited meeting the champion that dispatched so many of his men. Undoubtedly, they were here for the battle. And while happy endings were not a thing found in hell, Shakespeare always had a soft spot for comfort.
In the land of the living, William Shakespeare is regarded as one of the most prolific playwrights of all time. However, to the denizens of hell, the bard is seen in a far different light. After selling his soul for fame and adoration, Shakespeare served in hell as Satan's spy master general. In doing his duty, Shakespeare would punish the souls he was investigating by forcing them to perform in grotesque passion plays for Satan's amusement. But in a Twelfth Night-esque twist, Shakespeare found himself living a double life. While he projected an image of cruelty, his heart was as soft as Jezebel's. In secret, he would tutor her on the classics and act out the works of his mortal days. When Satan found out, he cast Shakespeare out of the palace, believing that the poet would be tormented by the populace of hell, far out of Jezebel's sight. But Satan had not counted on the bard's cunning. Embracing his persona, master torturer, Shakespeare's treasures took root in the entertainment district, biding their time for revenge.
Ну, понятно все. Так. Музон качает.
So Shakespeare called